Hey guys, and welcome back to the second channel. It's me, XavvoMore, and we are here with part 45 to XavvoMore's Mystical World. Now, I'm just going to really quickly point out, yes, there's this massive fucking fan behind me. That it's not my fan, it's my little brother's. He's not here, so I just nicked it. Hopefully he doesn't see this. He's gonna be a bit annoyed with me. But it's really warm. I don't know when you guys will see this. I guess next week, right? But I'm actually recording this a week prior. The temperatures are ungodly today. It's way too fucking warm. It's like it's been 30 degrees Celsius here in the UK. So I've got that on so I can actually survive this recording. But yeah, we're here with part 45. And last video, as you can see, we basically finished the entire of this train station. So we've kind of got onto now the train tunnel itself, and it's going to be quite a bit of a project, as you guys will probably be able to see after last video. We have not only got the flooring to do, but we've got kind of like these canals to dig out down the sides, and we've got all of this to replace with wood straight down the other side, and then the tops to finish. So we're not going to waste any more time, and we're just going to get straight into it. So let's see, where's our... we've got lots of dirt here. Jesus. Yeah, we're going to need lots and lots of wood for this. I'm thinking, as far as the inside, I was kind of like conflicted last video with whether I should have lights like glowstone, or if I should just have glass, so like the light is coming in from above. But the reason I didn't, as you may have obviously heard if you watched it, the reason I didn't decide on doing glass as a like an overhead kind of window thing is because the roof is quite far down, right? If you actually have a look, okay, not all of it is going to be this height, because look how it goes into a hillside. That would mean if I had, let's say, glass running down the middle, you would have to dig a lot more dirt upwards just to see the glass below, and that would be kind of a hazard. Imagine running around the world and the next thing you fall down like a 6-block drop, landing onto some glass, you know, in just a straight line. That would not be ideal. So I'm pretty sure what we're going to do instead is we're going to just settle on some sort of like glowstone, or maybe we'll just kind of do torches or something nice like that. I've even considered, again, like lava, having lava down the sides of the track, because I think that would be like a really interesting touch to the world. It would make it kind of like, you know, a bit like our own, because we did something like that with the nether portal room as well. We had lava running down the sides of it. Now granted, that is a nether portal room, so it's a bit different, you know, it's kind of a blend of the two terrains. You've got the lava sort of theme going on before you enter into the other world, but you know, we could still do something like that with this. I'm just really trying to see if we can make this spicy and a bit different, our own signature look. I mean, this is the mystical world, so I'm not sure what else we would do. We've got to have something that looks mystical, and lava is pretty mystical if you ask me. If you remember the sort of mystical stories you'd hear as a kid with dragons and lava and knights and stuff, pretty much like that. Anyway, so we're going to get to digging all of this good stuff out. I don't know how much of this we're going to actually time-lapse today, because I'm reckoning we can probably get all of it done in the 20 to 25 minute span. So I think we should be all right on time, because this is literally what we're going to mainly do for this. But I might speed up the rest of like the wood gathering and stuff like that, and you know, the block swapping in here, because that could take a while. And I'm not sure if I'll start getting on with working on an actual track that will go across to the other side, because we might start expanding how far our tracks go out and allowing us to go into other areas of the world and, you know, I guess you could say colonizing the rest of the world, because it is my world at the end of the day. Emanon might disagree with that, but it is my world, okay? So I'm going to colonize as much of it as I physically can. As for the time being, I'm probably going to stay away from the spider village. If you guys know, you know, because allegedly that's where he used to live, and I don't really want to start building into that anytime soon, unless we come to some sort of civil dispute with Emanon about the world and everything, and we kind of find our differences, or maybe at least we kind of find a way to get rid of him, because at the moment he's just like a phantom, and I don't want him to take physical form or anything like that. I don't want him to become, you know, an actual character that can start running around and destroying stuff. I think that would be pretty bad. So if we can like get rid of him somehow, or we can come to some sort of dispute, we live together in the same world, I think maybe then we'll start building over into that area. Maybe we could fix up the village and all that good stuff stuff, get rid of the cobwebs, because that village is kind of a mess. And it appears I do need to eat pretty badly. We're on 3 hunger bars right now, and I still haven't got any cows and sheeps to get. You know what I might actually do, seeing as Eminon, speaking of the guy, considering he decided to just slaughter all my animals, I might just consider relocating the animal pens completely, because the farm itself, that's fine. Like, the crops and stuff is fine. But having the animals so near to the house is extremely noisy, and I didn't even really think about pigs. We need pigs, we need horses, because I want, you know, other forms of transport to get around the world, so we'll need horses to ride as well. And I might even, you know, go out and see if we can find some other animals. Maybe if we can bring back some bamboo and put some pandas inside of a pen, that would be pretty cool. I mean, I want to try and get as many different types of animals as possible, and as you might have heard early in the series, I brought up the potential of us building like a nature reserve type thing, like a whole forest of just plotted trees, and in there we could have like bees and stuff that can live with us, so we can gather honey and all that good stuff, you know. So I think it would be pretty nice if we just in general make like a large-scale kind of tree-planted park with like animals in it and stuff, like a nature reserve. I think that would just probably make the most sense in terms of where to keep the animals and whatnot. That way, you know, they're not just right next to my house being used as like slaves or anything like that. Right, I do actually need to make another shovel, and I can't run, which is kind of annoying. We're gonna have to walk this shit out, slow fug it. Whatever that means. Right, there we go. New shovel. I think we'll take the crafting bench with us, seeing as we're going to be spending almost the majority of this video down here today. And you know what? We're actually around the 6 to 7 minute mark, so I might actually speed this up. I didn't think the time would be going this quickly, but let's get on with a little time lapse of us digging this out. Right, so as you can see, we've now dug out both sides of the tunnel, and we do now need to do the upper part as well, but I'm going to quickly, carefully, without provoking any mobs, we're going to head back to bed, and I don't know if we're going to find any food. I'm hoping maybe some melons have grown, because I usually eat melons as a quick snack in this game, so we might just yam down some food, get back at it, and then we'll do the roof part as well. Then we'll get to, like, all the wood building and stuff. Melon. Yes.
Yummy.
Alright, so what we're going to quickly go do is we're going to smelt some more smooth stones, because obviously we need more smooth stone to finish out the floor for the rest of the tunnel. It looks like we haven't got anything else in these chests. It'll actually do to get rid of some of this anyway, because we've got a lot of shit in our bag here. So 64 of that. Put another 64 in there. Hopefully we don't need too much in the way of coal to smell all of this. Right, and then in the second chest will be... Oh, we've got some stone actually in our bag. Let's put that stone in here. We'll just let that turn into smooth stone. We'll come back and check it every so often just to see how it's doing. And we'll then also think about, I guess in the meantime, we're going to get on with the wood aspect of it. Because wood, thankfully, doesn't require smelting, does it? It's just simple stuff. So let's get on with the wood parts of the tunnel. So I think, yeah, we're going to go back to the time lapse and we're going to go get some more wood. Let's go. Okay, that is now the walls dug out. That is just the walls, okay? Thank God for time-lapse, because, yeah, you guys will see that happen in maybe a few minutes or so. So that's just the walls now that we've dug out, where the wood's going to go. And then up here, we actually now need to dig the roof part out and start making room for that. Now, this is going to have to go up by 2 blocks, I believe, because not only is this needing to go up, but yeah, look, we've got this bit up here that needs to keep going, so the wood can actually be in here. So it's a lot of room, a lot of conversion that we're having to do here from a straight tunnel into what will be a nice little train tunnel. So it's going to take a lot of digging, this one. So I was kind of foolish to think that this would not require time-lapsing. It absolutely will, otherwise we'll be here for hours, just, you know, you guys watching me quietly digging away. And I don't think you'd want to watch that. I think you'd probably rather gouge your eyes out. Maybe not. Maybe not gouge your eyes out. Maybe that would actually be less preferable than watching this. But still, I somehow don't think you'd want to watch that. I think everyone would tap out after a few minutes of watching that shit. So, let's get some melons down us, and let's get back to it. Okay, that's probably one of the biggest tunnels I've ever had to dig in Minecraft, I'm convinced. That is absolutely nuts. I'm really hoping I don't have to go up another block. Do I have to go up another block? Oh god, I do. I've got to go up another block. Still got another block to go up. Wonderful. Alright, back to it then. What the fuck? Yo, what the fuck? That's Emanon! What the fuck? Why does he look like that? Hell nah, what the fuck? Bro, I'm out of it. Why is he walking like a zombie? Has he cursed the zombies to look like him, or has he taken... Is this like his first step of taking human form? Is he like... What the fuck? Bro, it wasn't even that long since I last saw him. I wasn't expecting to see him in this world again. And this is now freaking me out because he's not just appeared as a sighting. He's now actually just taken a literal form. Is that him over there? No, that's not him. Okay, where has he gone? Yo, I was just gathering wood. That completely caught me off guard. He's gone. He's just gone. Okay. Yeah, now I've got a new fear in Minecraft. It's, zombified versions of your foes. That's great. Yeah, so he's not even just an image in my mind or something, some sort of phantom appearing in my world anymore. He's now literally a physical fucking being. That is not good. That is not good, because, hey, if someone can go from a ghost to a zombie, the only next step is, I guess, a human, right? Or something greater than that. I don't want to find out. You know what? Let's be very, very careful now from here on out. I know I've been time-lapsing a lot of this, but I really, really do not. I don't want to run into that again. That freaked me out. That actually freaked me the fuck out. I was just time-lapsing, just gathering wood. That thing just comes out of nowhere. Clearly, not like what we've ever seen before of Emanon. Looked like he was a zombie. And he was making zombie noises. This is what I don't know, man. That is weird, because every other zombie, as you could clearly see, looked normal. They looked normal. Why would one of them just happen to be him? Let's hope it doesn't spread into some sort of legion of them, because... Can you imagine a legion of Emanon zombies? That would be creepy as fuck. Like, Minecraft zombies ain't got shit on me. They don't look scary. That was... Right, let's just get back to gathering wood. Fucking hell. Alright, so we've got some more smooth stone blocks. We're going to just quickly place these down and get the floor finished. And then from there on, it'll just be the top part of this to do out of wood. Now, I was hoping to get all of this done today, but we're already at the, hour mark, and in terms of time-lapsing length, this video will probably end up being around 25 to 30 minutes or longer as it is. So I'm just wondering, should I finish everything down to the very smallest detail, like the lights in this video, or do I just leave that for another video coming up, considering we're going to be working on other rails and stuff coming out of here and exploring out into different parts of the world? Wouldn't it make sense, I guess, to do the lighting side of things in that video? I mean, I don't know. Thus far though, we have done a lot of progress in today's video. We've practically converted an entire stone tunnel into this massive, massive train tunnel. I think we are going to call this the Great Tunnel. I think that's what we'll call it, because literally look how big this thing is. That's what she said. But literally, look at this thing. Like, before, it looked a lot longer than it did. Again, it just sounds like that's what she said. Because it was dug smaller. We'll, I guess, finish off the rest of this for this video. And there we go. That is the final part of the tunnel. So this is going to be cased in, I think, some form of block like andesite. And what we're going to do now is we're going to actually go around the outside of the tunnel, putting andesite over the parts of the tunnel which are exposed to the upper ground, as we promised. And we're also going to finish off this flooring, and then I think we'll potentially leave this for a second video where we just kind of finish the rest of this off and even make a bit more progress towards other tracks going around the world. So I don't know if we'll call that one the Great Tunnel Part 2 or something, and this will be Part 1. I guess we could technically do that. But the only trouble with that kind of titling is people are less likely to watch the first one because they want to see the second one instead, because it's usually when something's a part 2 it implies that it's finished, you know. We'll have to see. Anyway, 1 2 3 4 5, and I think we're going to have it go over like this, and we'll do the same over here. I don't know if we'll like even further round it out with like stairs or something. We could do that, but I mean from afar this will look cool enough, I think. So we'll maybe do 2 sets of it, or we'll just keep doing it like this. So 1 2 3 4 5, go over it again. Hopefully this will be enough. I'm willing to bet it won't, but we can only pray. And okay, so we've got another block, 5 blocks. 1 2 3 4 5. Right, down like that. Okay, 1 2 3 4 5. Thankfully, not too much of this is actually exposed, so we won't have to do a lot of covering here. This is just to give the illusion that this is like a bridge, so it needs to be supported and stuff, like the beams going over it, if that makes sense. 1 2 3 4. That's perfect, because we haven't got enough blocks anyway to do another one. So that's that side done, and I guess we've got the other side to do a little bit. But to be fair, the other side is a little bit better off, because the other side isn't too exposed. But we'll have a look at it anyway, just to make sure we've got it all kind of covered before we go and do anything else with like the pathing and stuff, or paving. I guess you'd say paving, not pathing. And it's going dark, and I'm starting to get scared now, because after what we just experienced before, I don't really want to bump into like another zombie Emanon or something like that. So we're gonna have to be very, very careful that that doesn't happen. Okay, here's the other side. We found it. Okay, so I don't know how many blocks it even was from the other side, so I guess we'll just do it from... Oh, shit, creeper! I guess we could technically count. If we want to be really specific, we could actually just count how far the blocks went from the last support beam and then just build from there. But it's just that's a bit, like, finicky, you know. But I think we'll do that anyway, just for the realism, because I'm the kind of person who cares about that, apparently. Right, let's begin the fatal count. This is probably going to get easy to forget. Hang on. 1 2 3 4, pillar. 1 2 3 4, pillar. 1 2 3... Hang on, wait, I've been counting 4s. Fuck! 5, pillar. 1 2 3 4 5, pillar. 1 2 3 4.
1 minute later.
4 5, pillar. Okay, there we go. That wasn't too bad. So that goes over like that. And then 1 2 3 4. Hang on, so look, 1 2 3 4 5. Nicely done. Wait, that's 4 blocks. Hold up. The fifth... Ah! Yeah, the fifth one would be here. Which actually works perfectly, because I've just realised that this is literally the outsiding part. See how that works? That's really cool. I did not expect that to work out as perfectly as it did. And that's granted, we've counted the actual length it should have been as well, if it were to have these pillars over it the whole way. So that actually is perfect. That is perfect. Okay. So I guess with this part, I mean, I don't know if we're going to just leave this in with more wood or what the deal's going to be here. I mean, technically, I guess that means we don't need all of this. We could just have it so that the tunnel finishes and then the rest of it just kind of comes out like a normal thing. Like I'm trying to explain it to you guys so that it makes sense, but... Yeah, we'll just do that. We'll just do that instead. We won't even have all this kind of, like, fragmenting walls coming down or anything. We'll just have it end like that, and then anything else we do with it could be, like, cool design. But there you go. That is the tunnel actually done. So, technically, all this other smooth stone crap, I can do that in the next video, because that will involve making the rails and stuff out there with bridges and stuff. But, yeah, I guess the last thing to do for this part of the video is literally just to run the tracks down it, and then we'll figure out the lighting and all the other crap in another video. video, but that, for the most part, is actually everything we needed to do in today's video. So I'm super, super happy with that, and we're going to need to have some powered rails, aren't we, whilst we're at it? So let's throw these away. And how many did we say it was? Was it every 4 or 5 rails? I think it was every 5 rails, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
2 very boring minutes later.
Right, and there we go. So that is going to conclude it for today's very, very long video. This is actually the first part to the Great Tunnel video, and the second video tomorrow, or I'm probably going to record either tonight or tomorrow, that will go up in a week's time from now, will be the other half, where we will essentially figure out what the inside of this is going to look like completely, the lighting system, and we're going to have some further rails kind of following out of this place. I actually just remembered that over here, we did have, at the very beginning entrance, we had like wood logs like inside of these parts to support beams. So I think that's actually what we're going to do with the remaining space inside of here. We're going to have these log kind of support beams every 5 blocks going on the inside, and then there'll be lighting in between them, and I think this will look super cool when it's completely done. But anyway, yeah, that is everything for today's video. That is the Great Tunnel Part 1. So if you guys did enjoy, smash a like on this video and leave a comment. Please do. A lot of time went into this. It's now an hour and a half in recording time, so this took a lot of time, and there was a lot of pickaxes and trees that were expended for this video. So you know, we're gonna have to do a lot of reforesting and also a lot of mining to make up for the amount of pickaxes and shovels and stuff that we've had to craft, even axes as well. So anyway, other than that, thank you for watching, and I will catch you all in the next one. Bye, guys.